Coming to you from the Fox Sports 1270 studio in downtown Palm Springs, this is the Coachella Valley Sports Report with your host, Coach B.
Don't forget to tune into the Coachella Valley Sports Report Saturdays, 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1270 a.m. from the InjuryFirmLaw.com studios. This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I am your host, Coach B, and we're broadcasting from the InjuryFirmLaw.com studios. And we are, as always, we are broadcasting on Fox Sports 1270 a.m. You can hear us on the internet, on the iHeartRadio app. Just search Coachella Valley Sports Report. And if you're up Friday mornings, make sure you check us out on Fox 11 TV. Like I always say, this is an absolute face. My mic's a little hot. Let me bring that down a little bit. You know, I get a little excited. But like I always say, this is a face for radio, and they allowed me to be on TV. So I want to say thank you to our audience joining us on Fox 11 TV. And one thing that I notice is they really must like me because we had some of the Palm Springs Power in last week. And again, our guy Stephen Buxton came through again and brought in some more Palm Springs Power. You know, one thing, we'll jump right into it because as always, we have a jam-packed show. And I want to ask my guy Stephen, you know, one thing I didn't ask you is last week, we did the All-Star Game, the second annual Coachella Valley Baseball All-Star Game at the Palm Springs Stadium. And we are so fortunate because owner of the Power, Andrew Starkey, has pretty much made that game a possibility. He's allowed us to use the field. What were your thoughts about that game? Good high school baseball. You're a former high school athlete. What's your perspective on that game, Stephen?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I mean, at first, you know, you saw it. For the first couple innings, it looked like it was going to be a rout, but it was a better turnout than last year, too, which obviously, you know, you're going into the next year of it. It's just nice to see how that event has developed and how it's just slowly growing, you know, getting more and more buy-in from whether it's the parents, the families, the schools, all that stuff. But again, then the game just flipped on its head in like the sixth inning. And I mean, you see pretty much anything happen. And at some point, you can see a team not just throw away a game, but, you know, just turn it upside down in a second. And it's always a fun event. It's really cool to, you know, just see the guys, even when some of them might not play baseball again, just get another chance at it. And yeah, you mentioned that Starkey allows this event to, I mean, not allows it, but like helps this event to happen. And it's always cool to see when something for the community, especially when they wrap their arms around it like they usually do, is going so well.
Absolutely, and you had it right. Starkey allows it because without him, we wouldn't have a professional stadium to use. The stadium was built by the California Angels when they were out here, when Gene Autry was out here, when he built that stadium. So we appreciate Starkey allowing us to do it. And that's our guy, as we said, Stephen Buxton. He is the voice of the Palm Springs Power. And then also when you hear the Fox Sports 1270 a.m. game of the week, we're already getting our schedules together. He is the voice of that as well. So he is a gentleman that you hear his voice all over the place. He was here last week, and we appreciate it. And now today, Stephen facilitated it and brought in some of his young men. And I'll have our introduce yourself. I know the names, but I'll go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
I'm Brett Williams. I go to St. Mary's College, and I'm going to my senior year there.
Excellent. And, you know, St. Mary's, you guys have a great rivalry with Gonzaga, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, basketball, that's always been a huge rivalry. It really goes for all sports, but they're actually, this past year, I'm pretty sure it was their last year in our conference. They're going to the Big 12, I believe, next year. So, I mean, hopefully we'll get some non-conference play against them because that's a great rivalry. But, yeah, it's kind of like a new chapter for our conference now.
And it's so much realignment because I went to Grand Canyon, and Grand Canyon left the WAC to go into the Pac. The Mountain West. The Mountain West is where we went, and it's one of those things. I know when we played in the NCAA, we played against St. Mary. So I mean, St. Mary's a great program, great school, great program, and you know I know you guys will do some great things over there. But one of the things I like about your bio, I mean, you are in the perfect place to be. You like to play golf. I mean, is that why you joined the Power? Because you want to come out here and see these great golf courses?
Yeah, well, I mean, my coaches, they usually facilitate all the summer ball assignments for all my teammates, but they sent me out here, and I'm from Carlsbad, so not too far away, and it's a great golf spot. So I was like, let's go, let's do it. I was hyped to come out here.
Yeah, you're from Paradise. You're from the San Diego area. I mean, the heat is it hits a little bit different out here, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's especially before that sun sets, before game time, it's really hot.
One thing I like about you, and you want to make sure that you point out, you're on the all-academic team. Talk about that when you think about your academics. Why is that so important to you?
Yeah, I mean, academics has always been big for me, and St. Mary's going to a private school. They really prioritize their academics, going to class and everything, and it's definitely tough balancing both. Like in season, we're on the road a lot in my academics, but like I try to balance them out well, and that's just one thing I prioritize. So it was cool to get that nod for the all-academic team.
Yeah, and that's tough because you think about it, you're playing at a high level at a great school, and then to still hold down those academics. I tip my cap to you because I think, all 4 years, I had a 4.0 if you added all 4 years of high school up. So that's where I would get to, but that was just me. And then we have a running rebel here. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience, young man.
My name's Caden Richards. I'm a redshirt junior at UNLV. Excited to be here.
There you go, running Rebels. And, for the first time when talking about my GCU again, I went to your stadium, basketball gym. That was the first time I'd ever went there. That is a beautiful gym.
Oh, yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes, beautiful campus in a great area. Yeah. But you said you started playing baseball because your dad threw you a waffle. Now, I'm really good at waffle ball. Now, baseball, not so much. Yeah. But what is it about the game of baseball that got your dad to get you to play?
I know growing up, dude has a really good arm. So he grew up playing football, a lot of baseball, and he when I was younger, I kind of played all the sports, but baseball really was the one that stuck with me. And he was with it along the whole ride.
Right. So are you from Las Vegas?
Yes.
Okay, so coming out here is nothing to you, right? The heat?
It's actually hotter here right now than Vegas, but I'm assuming in a couple weeks it's going to be about the same. Yes.
So what brought you from Vegas to Palm Springs to play for the Power?
Yeah, my assistant coach, Coach Rush, has a connection with Starkey, and he got me in contact, and I figured out 5 years before opening day that I was coming here.
Oh, wow. So you had it on your what they call a vision board that you were going to come out here and play.
Yeah.
So what's the competition level like? UNLV, just like St. Mary's, really high level. You guys are in a great conference, the Mountain West, which my antelopes. So we're rivals. I just realized that. We're rivals now. But what is the competition like here, coming and playing in the league here?
It's pretty good. It's about like the same kind of level of pitching. Obviously a little more velo back at school, but the hitters are good here. It's pretty similar. I'm having a lot of fun. It's a lot of good reps.
Well, how's it been for you with the Power out here? How's the season going for you?
It's been good. It's been successful. I've been kind of just getting good at bats, sticking to my approach. It's been paying off pretty well. Got some good RBIs, got a good average, and I'm hoping to just keep it going, rolling.
There you go. And, Brett, one thing I wanted to ask you, this is interesting because it's almost like an all-star team. Because when you guys come to town, you don't have a lot of time together. So you guys have to gel and create some kind of bond soon. Is that something going – because I'm sure playing at a high level, you played on a lot of all-star teams, so you're used to doing that. But is that an experience that you have where you have to learn how to connect with a teammate pretty quickly?
Yeah. I feel like that's typically how summer ball goes. That's one thing that I really like about it is just getting to know guys from all over the country, different schools that, you normally wouldn't connect with. The past 2 summers, so I was in Portland last summer playing for the Portland Pickles. That was real fun. And then after my freshman year, I played in Boulder, and there's guys from those teams that I still stay in contact with to this day. So it's just real cool to meet guys from all over and I don't know, just make those connections. It's fun.
And you said that you played baseball all your life. Is that cool how baseball has taken you to Boulder, it's taking you up to Washington? Mm-hmm. Is that cool how the journey, now you're in Palm Springs, that journey where you're going to all these places and playing Division I baseball?
100%, yeah. Even in season, being able to travel all over the country, it's just an incredible opportunity. And not a lot of people could still be playing a game at 21 years old. So very fortunate to have those opportunities.
That's pretty cool. How about you, Caden? The game just taking you all – is this your first time playing summer ball, or have you played before?
No, the last 2 years I was in Derby, Kansas.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was a lot of fun out there. It's kind of crazy. I wouldn't really know what I'd be doing without baseball. And it's just, it's been my whole life up to this point. and seeing all these like cool places, playing baseball. It's a lot of fun. Seeing new parts of the world.
And you have one more year at UNLV. What are your goals for next season at UNLV? I know we're talking power, but what are your goals here? Are you because in baseball you have to commit 3 years and then you can go pro, right?
Yes.
So are you looking into that? Is that something down the way that you're hoping to do?
I mean, that's like my ultimate dream because as a redshirt junior, I'll have 2 more years left. But I mean, if I put good numbers up, I mean that's the ultimate goal, to get drafted, play pro ball. But I'll have an extra chance the year after that if that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And how about you? How about you, Brett?
Yeah, I'm in the same situation. I redshirted my freshman year, so if next year like the draft doesn't work out, I have that extra year to take a 5th year and keep playing. But I mean, I'm just trying to play the game as long as I can. Same for me. Like baseball's been my whole life, but I mean, my coach at St. Mary's, he always says like he hopes every single one of his players plays 20 years in the big leagues, but I think that's one of the reasons why I think academics is important for me too, because he's like you guys should take your academics seriously because at some point you're going to have to hang up the jersey. And but I mean, right now I'm just enjoying the ride.
Right, and you said you're fairly young, and when you talk about having that extra year, and you said it was tough because you had to play at a high level to get a D1 scholarship and go play baseball, and you said being your redshirt year was tough for you. Is that one of those situations it's just difficult not being out there and contributing, or what did you take away from that, seeing your teammates and them playing?
Yeah, that was the hardest part. Like in the spring, I wasn't able to obviously play and practice much with the team, and that was tough because those were all my buddies out there. I was seeing them succeed, super happy for them and everything. But I mean, it's an experience that I'm grateful for because I was able to. I needed it to develop and get stronger. But it was a tough spring, just like watching everybody play when like that's what I love to do as well. But something that I know that I needed.
I could imagine. And Caden, I'm sure you had the same thing when you were a redshirt. Just a story about me, like in high school, all 4 years, I guess you could say I redshirted because I sat there and watched all my friends play. And so I just watched them. But what was it like for you having that experience of not being out there when you want to get out there and you want to win and contribute?
I know it's pretty tough watching the games because the games that you do lose, you're like, dang, like I wish I could have been out there to like maybe help the team. And it's just like when they win, it's like I want to be out there celebrating with them. But it was redshirt was a blessing. Like I got to get so much stronger, get in the weight room, learn a lot about the game, a lot of just practice I wouldn't have gotten if I was playing every day.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. I want to touch bases on the season and just ask you guys some more things about how everything is going. But let's take a quick commercial break. And I can't believe that we blew through that first 15-minute segment. Let's do this. This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I'm your host, Coach B, and we're broadcasting from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios on Fox Sports 1270 AM. And as always, we're streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. Make sure you check us out on Fox 11 TV Palm Springs Friday morning, and we'll be right back with the Palm Springs Power.
Can't get enough of the Coachella Valley Sports Report? Then make sure you follow us. We're on X and Instagram at CVSR Fox Sports.
An accident can change your life in an instant. One moment you're driving to work, the next you're dealing with pain, stress, and bills that just keep piling up. That's why you need the Injury Firm, the official law firm of Fox Sports 1270 AM and the Coach B Show, to step in and protect your rights. If you've been injured because of someone else's negligence, the Injury Firm should be your first call. Car accidents, slip, trip, and falls, dog bites, and much more. They will guide you through every step and work with you to get the compensation you deserve. They don't just talk results. They have recovered millions for their clients. So don't go it alone. Get a team that's on your side from day one. Call the Injury Firm today at 949-575-8875 or visit them on the web at injuryfirmlaw.com. Don't forget to tune into the Coachella Valley Sports Report Saturdays, 11 a.m. on Fox Sports 1270 AM from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios. This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. I'm your host, Coach B, and we're broadcasting from the injuryfirmlaw.com studios on Fox Sports 1270 AM. And as always, we're streaming 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app. And make sure if you get up on Friday mornings to check us out on Fox 11 TV, Palm Springs. We have the Palm Springs Power in studio. Once again, we have Brett, Caden, and we have my guy Stephen Buxton in studio. Now, either one of you gentlemen can answer this, but this is both of your first season with the Power, correct?
Yep.
Okay. How's the experience been? I know you have the host family and things you can do. And that's one thing that I bring this up every time I have Power in. How cool is that you have a family that will embrace you and let you stay in their house free of charge? I mean, how cool is that?
Well, actually, Caden and I, we got set up at the Desert Princess. We're in a condo this summer. So the last 2 summers, I had a host family experience, which was great. But this summer, Starkey set us up with a condo on the Desert Princess. So it's pretty sweet.
So you guys are by yourself?
Yeah, it's just us.
Yeah.
I know your teammates have got to be like, how did that happen?
They got to be a little jealous.
Yeah,
I could imagine.
We're right on the first green. I don't know. It's a pretty good setup. I think there's a couple other guys like Owen. He set up at like a host family's house, but he's got his whole own guest house, pool, and everything. So
wow.
There's some pretty good setups out here for sure.
Now, Brett, I know you're a golf guy. So if you can't play, if you got to get to a game, I know you're sitting out there just watching people out there on the greens, right?
Yeah, just watching people on that first hole. I mean, at this time of the year, I don't think they make any tee times past 12 o'clock. So,
right.
So in the morning, I'll see people out there. But hopefully we can play. We got 2 off days coming up, so maybe we'll get out there soon.
Well, the most important thing, did you bring your clubs with you?
Yep. Yeah, we both got our clubs. So, yeah, we're good.
Because you go up to Palm Springs, you got to bring your clubs. You can't use someone else's clubs, right?
No. I mean, sometimes you can get rentals at whatever course you're at, but I got a set of clubs I'm excited to use.
Right. Because I know, like, when you go to, like, you guys ever go to Top Golf? I can't use those clubs there.
Nah.
Is it just me?
And I have to bring a glove because last time I went, like, my hands get a little slippery. And, like, first swing that I took with the driver, it flew out of my hands.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Just as long, I was there one time. We had a group event, and one of the young ladies had an adult beverage, and she almost, thank God that net's there.
Yeah.
I'll just say that much. Thank God that net is there because that would have been a problem.
Oh, yeah.
But tell me a little bit about the season. How's everything, guys, going? The season has started. I know you guys got off to a great start, and either one of you guys can let me know, how's the season going for you?
It's been great. I mean, I love, like, summer ball because you get 20 new best friends every year. And it's just, we've had a lot of success. We're hitting the ball really well. We're pitching well. We're fielding pretty well. It's just been a lot of fun. A lot of good baseball that we've played, and we got a lot more.
And what position do you play, Caden? I didn't ask it.
Third baseman.
Third base. Okay, sweet. And when you're out there and you guys are and you're not familiar with your teammates, you have to put a lot of trust in them. Playing third is an important position.
Yeah, but I mean, they come from good schools, so I trust them. I know they put the work in. I know they're gonna be good.
Yes. And how about you, Brett?
Yeah, so I'm a catcher, so I think the biggest thing for me is like forming the relationship with the pitchers because most of these guys I've never caught before, and usually like that pitcher-catcher relationship is a big thing, like getting to know their pitches and everything. Like this is my first week out here, so most games, whoever they bring into the game, that's my first time meeting him. So I'll
wow.
Introduce myself on the mound, figure out what pitches he's throwing, and then it's been going pretty well so far. We've been pitching well the past week, so.
And one question I've always wanted to ask a catcher, are the hand signals universal, or do you have different hand signals for every pitcher? Because if someone's on second, they're trying to look at your signals.
Yeah, I mean, like those second base signs, especially like in season, like guys are looking in there. But this summer so far, we haven't really changed anything up. I don't like summer ball. I don't think people really are looking in there to steal signs. But now with college baseball, they have what's called PitchCom. It's basically like my Apple Watch right here.
Oh.
And the coach will send the pitch in from the dugout from like a remote control, and it'll pop up on my wrist. It'll say fastball, and the pitcher gets the same thing. So now for college and professional baseball, that kind of eliminates any sign stealing. But out here we're just doing the hand signals. It's just typically 1 fastball, 2 would be an off speed, 3 would be another off speed. So just kind of whatever the pitcher has.
Now I learned something. That's good. Technology is there. You can get it. So funny story. This is a long time ago. This is in the 80s. I was at my middle school and I was thinking about getting on the baseball team. True story. I was going to be a catcher, right? And I didn't have the shin guards on, right? So the guy threw the ball, didn't have great control. It hit me in my shin. Until this day, I have a deformity in my leg because of that, because I took the ball right to my leg. Have you ever had that? Because that made me say, hey, this isn't for me. I said, no, I'm okay. And I gave up on baseball that day. I'm sure you've had stories like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just kind of part of the catcher position. Like, I've just come to, like, deal with it. I mean, I usually get at least one ringer every game, whether it's off the arm, foul ball, off the mask. Sometimes it'll sneak in and hit your leg, but I mean, that's just kind of part of it at this point. Like, you got to learn to love it.
Yes. You know, one thing another thing I always wanted to ask a catcher. So they say the outfielder's got the ball, he's getting it, he's about to hum it to you, and you see that player coming from third. Are you getting set and ready to? I mean, because that's a bang bang play when it's you against that runner. And I know they've kind of changed the rules a little bit, but is that something you're bracing and you see that runner coming? How do you stay focused to catch the ball and you see that runner coming?
Well, yeah, at least nowadays it's not like it was old school when you could just absolutely lay out the catcher. So, I mean, I'm not too worried about that, but I'm usually just focusing on the ball and I'm ready to, you know, hit him hard with my glove. But I mean, I'm usually not expecting any collision, but I mean, I'm bracing for it for sure. Like, those bang plays could get physical.
Yeah, and when you're on third, Caden, do you think to yourself, I'm glad I'm not there, let me throw him there?
Oh yeah. I know. I short hopped you the other day, and you just straight up just bodied it. I was like, ooh, yeah, I could never do that.
Yeah. I mean, I know they have the chest guards and all that, but yeah, I mean, that's something you have to have the dedication to get in there. Yeah. But you know, one thing I always like to ask players in baseball, what made you guys fall in love with the game?
I think for me, I mean, baseball is just such a unique game where we were talking about this the other day. Like, any team could beat, like, anyone on any given day. I think that's just what's really beautiful about the game. And then it's also where I've made, like, all my best friends. Like, baseball just brought me to meet so many cool people. And like, that's what, like, looking back on it in 20 years, what I'll remember is not, like, what hit I had that day. It's going to be, like, the boys I've met, like Caden, and all my buddies at school and everything.
Yeah. And how about you, Caden?
Yeah, it's just all the friendships that you create. I mean, baseball's everything. When I was young, it's just from hitting wiffle balls in the backyard to now I'm 21 and playing summer ball in Palm Springs. It's just crazy. And it's just friendships at the end of the day. You meet so many new people. You get 20-plus new best friends every season. Yeah. So.
And Brett's from Southern California, but Ken, you have the Southern California look, man. So if you want to stay, man, you've got to look like you belong here. So stay. We always like to keep people here in California. You know, what about you, Steven? What is it about sports? I mean, you played high school, and now you're broadcasting, you're transitioning to that side, and now you're seeing the business side of it. What is it about sports that you love?
I mean, I'm not like a very patient guy, so I'm not going to sit down and read a book or anything, unless it's basically about like football or baseball or something like that. I mean, with baseball specifically, it doesn't hurt that, like, my mom forced me to play it when I was, like, 8, or my dad, I can't remember. One of them, like, forced me to play it, my brother and I, and just eventually started watching it more. It didn't hurt that I grew up a Dodgers fan, and I started watching right when Guggenheim took over in probably 2013, 2014, and they just went on the run of just winning divisions that they've been on since. So that doesn't necessarily hurt, but like it was more like at bare minimum, it just gave me something to do every single day. It was always something entertaining. I always thought it was like more entertaining or cooler to watch than like whether it was like cartoons or whatever TV show, or, you know, you'll catch me watching like 15 innings of baseball before you find me watching the news. It's just always what I've gravitated to.
And that's awesome. And tonight, I love sports. I love seeing the Palm Springs Power. And like I said, we do multiple All-Star games. We do football. We do basketball. But one of the things I love is baseball. I mean, it's America's pastime. I absolutely love it. And, I go a little bit further back. One of the first memories I have with the Dodgers was Gibson going around and doing that. And I love that when he hit that home run to get us that World Series. Sorry, Brett. I mean, I know you're probably a Padres fan. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. But tonight, you guys got the Bucks, and that's going to be a tough one. The Bucks always come here, and they always give you guys a good game. So it'll be tonight, 7 o'clock at the Palm Springs Stadium, and we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, the Bucks really, there's 3 teams that go under, like the Inland Valley, Bucks, Legends, and Pirates. They kind of all just work under this Inland Valley Baseball Association. And really, the Legends and Bucks have given the Power the most trouble the Pirates and Bucks have given the Power the most trouble over the last year, or the last couple years. And it's really just, they consistently come out and they're well-coached teams. They're always teams that have at least 1 or 2 really good arms that are going to keep them in it. That's half of it. Just at some point, all summer ball teams get to a point where, all right, we just need to string together innings. We need to find an arm, just find someone whose arm works today. Right. Because in every level of baseball, you just can't find enough arms. And it never seems to be really the issue with Inland Valley specifically. They've always got, at bare minimum, 1 or 2 that are going to keep them in it until the middle innings. Right.
Very true. Very true. And, Brett, true story. I remember being in San Diego. I'm a Dodgers fan, but I was in a gas lamp, and I saw your stadium, and I was like, oh, my. That's the best stadium in MLB. I hate to admit it, but the A's, that stadium's going to be nice, too.
They're playing in Vegas right now with, I think they're playing the Brewers, and every game it's like 6+ home runs hit. It's crazy.
Yes, I love the A's. That's because I've left. I just call it a gift. I've left a lot of money in Las Vegas. Let's just say that. But I can't wait until they finish that stadium. But thank you, gentlemen, so much for coming in. We appreciate you guys spending the summer with us out here in the Valley. We wish you guys nothing but success.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So that was the Palm Springs Power in studio. And like I said, tonight on June 13th, they have the Inland Valley Bucks. That game will be at Palm Springs Stadium. That's where we did the Coachella Valley Baseball All-Star Classic. If you get a chance to go out there, please do go check them out. Support these young men on their journey. Go to PalmSpringsPowerBaseball.com and see them all season long. They're playing from the months of May through July for summer ball. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break. Once again, thank you, gentlemen, for coming in. We certainly appreciate it. This is the Coachella Valley Sports Report. An accident can change your life in an instant. One moment you're driving to work, the next you're dealing with pain, stress, and bills that just keep piling up. That's why you need the Injury Firm, the official law firm of Fox Sports 1270 AM and the Coach B Show, to step in and protect your rights. If you've been injured because of someone else's negligence, the Injury Firm should be your first call. Car accidents, slip, trip, and falls, dog bites, and much more. They will guide you through every step and work with you to get the compensation you deserve. They don't just talk results. They have recovered millions for their clients. So don't go it alone. Get a team that's on your side from day one. Call the Injury Firm today at 949-575-8875 or visit them on the web at injuryfirmlaw.com.